personal story to me because I grew up in Los Angeles. My father worked for an auto dealership, and I worked there every summer. It was fantastic. And so I've got motor oil running through these veins. I love cars, and I finally put my two passions together, cars and animation.
I like you already.
Cars is a computer-animated movie where cars are characters. Cars are alive. Cars live and breathe and think. There are no humans in this world. And it's a rich story where cars have restaurants, but they're gas stations.
How about some organic fuel?
That fruit juice? They have shoe stores, but they're tire shops. And in this world, race cars are actually athletes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lightning McQueen!
The story has 1 foot in auto racing.
I'm fast, brand quick. I am lightning.
And 1 foot in old Route 66.
You're Radiator Springs, the cutest little town in Carburetor County.
Terrific characters. Old cars, new cars, rusty cars, and shiny cars.
I'm a precision instrument for speed and aerodynamics.
You hurt your what?
We've found this wonderful, rich world that is so believable and so cool, yet it's inhabited only by cars. If you like metal flake paint with flame jobs, you're gonna love cars. More news about our movie Cars when Toy Story 2 Special Edition DVD is released in December. So keep an eye out for it on the road ahead.
Walt Disney Pictures presents a Pixar Animation Studios film, Cars. Coming soon to own on DVD and video.
It is coming. It is coming.
Golden Globe winner for Best Motion Picture. The rare sequel that is
Whoa.
December 26th. Okay, I'm officially freaked out. It will be released from the vault. Walt Disney Pictures presents a Pixar Animation Studios film, Toy Story 2, the special edition to disc DVD. What do you do, Buzz? Use your head. Now you can experience as never before. The film that proved there are no small actors, only small parts.
Looking you your angry eyes. Just in case.
Prepare yourself
All right, nobody look till I get my cork back in.
for revelations just discovered. And no toy has gone before. Toy Story 2, two-disc special edition DVD.
Going to let go of the wall. He won.
Perfect for that holiday gift card. Coming December 26th.
You are the only ladies of the household, I hope, I presume. There's no one else, Your Grace.
Okay, that looks a lot better.
Your Grace! Your Grace! Please, wait!
The beauty. The romance. The magic. Disney's most magical fairy tale.
On the stroke of 12, the spell will be broken.
Digitally restored to its original brilliance.
Salakadoola, menchikaboola, put them together, and what have you got? Bibbidi-bobbidi-boo.
It's like a wonderful dream come true.
Available for the first time in 10 years. Critics say Cinderella is a sheer joy. It's even better than you remember it. Cinderella's Special Edition. For the first time
Hi, I'm John Lasseter, director of Toy Story. Welcome to this 10th anniversary edition of Toy Story. Wait a minute, has it really been 10 years since Toy Story came out in the theaters?
Yeah.
But I'm still collecting the toys. Toy Story, what can I say? I'm really proud of this film. You know, it was the first computer animated feature film ever made. It was the first film we made here at Pixar, but mostly I'm so proud of the story and the characters and how these characters live on. For this 10th anniversary edition, we have pulled out the stops to make it look and sound better than it ever has before. The picture is direct from the digital source here at Pixar, and it is put on DVD using more bits than ever in the history of mankind. They have loaded it with this chock full of bits, and the sound has been remastered, so it looks and sounds fantastic. We have new special features that it's never been seen before, and it's great. That's all I can say. So I hope you enjoy Toy Story as much as I do. Welcome. It wasn't just a good animated movie, it was a great movie.
I wasn't prepared for how seamless it was. I wasn't prepared for how deep it was.
And it was an extremely well-received movie because it was worth it. It was a great story.
I think it's storytelling of the highest order, married to animation of the highest order.
I think Toy Story became the standard in the industry because it set a whole new precedent for the quality that people expect in an animated movie.
That lifted the bar. And that's what any good movie should do.
It's fun to look at. It's actually fun to look at and watch the characters move.
You don't think the Toy Story had been for adults, it would have been a children's film.
Real artists in any discipline are always excited by good work. There's a kind of what Bob Kurtz calls a joyous jealousy that you see, that you think, I wish I had worked on that. And then you see, well, what can I learn from that?
It just raised the bar, you know? It challenged me, anyway, to just go beyond what I was thinking would be enough to tell a story.
All of us who had seen it in the traditional world felt like we had to dig deeper in our animation and try and come up with more honest performances and not just falling back on, animation the last, traditional animation that had been done for the last 20 years.
It became like the thing you compare yourself to.
And I think it's true. I think it's a wonderful yardstick.
People who looked at that film and said, gee, that's really cool. I'd like to make movies like this.
Something like this comes out and you're like, wow, all right, that's what I want to do.
I've never heard of Pixar before. Who are these people? Who made this? I want to work for them.
I was blown away. I knew what I wanted to do.
It's funny. It's full of little ironic twists on your own problems in real life.
It broke a lot of the conventions at the time. It was not primarily a musical. It was a modern story. It was original characters.
I think that was a very good thing for animation, as someone who watches so much of it, I've gotten tired of having mice sing at me.
Every frame in that film, and I mean that literally, pushes the story forward. There's nothing that is wasted in that film, and I'm talking about from the very first frame.
It was so engaging for me as an adult. I within the first minute, I forgot that I was watching animation.
It's not a kids movie in the sense that its characters are very adult and they're jealous.
They're like actual people with depth, and there's just like so many layers in them, and you learn about the layers throughout the whole movie.
And when you look inside Toy Story, you see a truth about what it is like to face loyalty, what it's like to be in service, what it's like to be an adult, those toys are adults, trying to cope with extraordinary adversity, all in service of taking care of Andy, this little boy. And there's something so deeply moving about that.
What matters is that we're here for Andy when he needs us. That's what we're made for, right?
And the fact that these commercial items had emotional investment and connections with us was a really canny idea.
Like my son just left the toy on a plane last week. Blew him away. Killed him.
But what about the toy? You know, that's where John and those guys went, how did he feel? Holy cow. So he left me on a 747.
You, my friend, are responsible for delaying my rendezvous with Star Command.
You are a toy! And I love that. It's like one of my favorite scenes. Because it seems like they're really arguing, and to see like animated characters have that kind of weird, quirky argument like that is just awesome, and it seemed.
Yes, the ultimate indicator of its success is that it became part of the landscape. Sometimes a character has such a well-defined personality that you can refer to him in other contexts, and everyone knows what you're talking about.
All the kids got buzzed for Christmas. All those poor cowboys left on the shelf. We are Woodies in the toy shop of romance.
That's a Santa Claus. Two dozen.
Different franchise, sir. I give talks in lots of different places in a variety of audiences.
I am Buzz Lightyear.
And
That was using computers and it had a complete three-dimensional world. It allowed the filmmaker to use live-action filmmaking techniques. You're able to put the camera anywhere you like. You're able to move the camera however you like. You're able to shoot coverage of the action just as you would if you were a live-action director.
What Pixar is doing is in effect honoring the old Walt way of doing things, which is technical innovation that never forgets that it's about characters and story.
I don't think people really cared that much about the technology that was used to make it. It had a nice, sophisticated look to it. It looked, like it had more quality than the 2D animation that you'd seen in the past. But it was also an extremely good and funny movie.
You know, you don't sit back and think, boy, Pinocchio's well drawn. You're just swept up by Pinocchio.
The negative impact that it's had is thinking that the public is only responding to the technology and thinking that any idea will suddenly become good if it's filtered through a computer.
We made some bad 2D movies, but when we made a great one, it wasn't because it was 2D animation, it wasn't because it was animation, it was because it was a great movie.
I think we can all thank Toy Story for creating the market for 3D.
Oh.